Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about the fifth chapter, materials and things. Okay. In the previous class we discussed about the transparent objects and the opaque objects. Very important, children. Transparent objects means which we can see through some materials, that is we can see through the glass easily. Okay. Such materials we are calling them as the transparent. Okay. Next, coming to the opaque, we cannot see through some materials. For example, steel, board, and also wood. We are not able to see. Such materials are said to be opaque. Okay. Today we will discuss about the are we able to see through a paper? Some activities, some examples we will discuss today. Okay. Are we able to see through a paper? We will discuss now. Here, take a sheet of white paper. Okay, just try to see a lighted bulb through it. Just you are having a bulb, no, light it, switch on the bulb. It will glow. That is, you can say it as a lighted bulb. Just to take a sheet of white paper and try to see that light through the paper. You try to see the lighted bulb. You see. Just you record whether you are able to see or not. Just you record your observation on a notebook. In a notebook you can write it. Now to that paper, that sheet, put a few drops of oil. Add few drops of oil on that sheet. Coconut oil, just you can add it, or any other oil also you can add it. And again you try to see the bulb through the paper. Okay, again. Okay. Then you observe, you write your observations in your notebook. First, you are not using any oil. You are not applying oil to the white paper. Just you are simply seeing the white paper. Seeing the bulb, lighted bulb, how it is. And the second step, you are applying oil to that sheet, white sheet. And after applying, you are trying to see the bulb through the paper. What will you observe in these two examples? You will observe in the first case, you cannot see the bulb. Just if you are keeping the white paper on the before the bulb, and if you are seeing the other one, if you want to see the lighted bulb, are you able to see? You are not able to see. First case, you can't see the bulb. But in second case, you are able to see the bulb. Okay. Why? Means you are applying oil and you are seeing the bulb. So you can see the bulb. Okay, but not clearly. You can see the bulb but not clearly, but okay, you can see it. Okay. From these examples, we can understand that the materials which we can see the objects, but we are not able to see them very clearly, they are said to be translucent. Translucent. From the examples, you can understand this one. Translucent means, what is the meaning of translucent? Translucent. What is the meaning of translucent now? The materials through which we can see the objects, but not so clearly. They are called as the translucent. For example, oily paper is the best example of a translucent subject. Okay, we can see, but not clearly. Okay, example is oily paper. Example is oily paper. Okay. Suppose other example, some glass panes fixed to the windows. Okay. Some glass are there in your windows. No, for windows you are having the glass in between. Okay. Just they are allowing some light to come through, but you can't see clearly through them. You are having windows in your houses, no? If you are observing it clearly, they are allowing some light to come through, but you can't see clearly through them. Such type of glass you are calling it as the translucent glass. Translucent glass. Translucent means the materials you can see but not clearly. Here also glass. Why means glass? You are having in the windows, you are having glasses, no? Glass windows you are having, no? In that some light we can see. That is some light come through that one, but you can't see clearly through them. That type of glass is called as the translucent glass. Okay. Just take a torch. Other example also. Take a torch, switch it on and see. Does a light pass through that torch glass? Just to observe it. Here, I now cover the torch glass with your palm. Palm means here, this one. Palm, you can see. What do you observe? Light won't be passing through it one. Okay. Now cover the torch glass with oily paper. Oil paper, if you are covering the torch glass, are you able to see? What do you observe this one? You are able to see, but not clearly. Already we discussed the above example, like that only same here. Okay. If you are taking the torch and covering the torch glass with your palm is here, hand, you are having palm, no, this one. If you are, suppose this is torch, and if you are covering the torch with your palm like this, does the light pass through it? Are you able to see this torch? No, you are not able to see the torch. Just now cover the torch glass with oil paper. Just take the white sheet and you apply the oil to that white paper and cover this torch with oil paper. Then you can see this torch light. Is it not? You are able to see the light, but you are not able to see that one very clearly. Okay, this is observation you are seeing. Okay, now okay. What do you observe? This is transparent. This is translucent, we can say. And what is the transparent? What is the translucent? What are the opaque? Studied now. Okay. These are the, you have to do the activity actually, children. But after school reopens, we will do this one. In our classroom, we will do. So that you can understand it easily. Okay. Next, other one. State of the materials. Okay. Already you discussed, we know about the relationship between the ice, water and water vapor. These are the three states of water. Okay. When ice is added to a glass of lemon juice, what will happen? Just you see here. When ice is added to a glass of lemon juice, what will happen here? This is the general observation. The ice, it begins to melt. Karigipotundi. Okay. And after some time, all of it becomes the water only. And if you are seeing the glass, outer surface of the glass becomes wet. Tadi ayipotundi. Okay. Okay. If we heat the water in a vessel, other example, if we heat, water is there. If we are heating this water, okay, what will happen? After some time, water vapor is produced. If you are heating the water, after some time, you will see the water vapor. That is, vapors are going on if you are keeping on the stove. Water vapor is produced. But you are not able to see that. We just vapors, obviously you can see that one. Okay. Here, If heating is continued more and more, vapor is produced in the form of steam. If heating is continuously you are heating, then what you are doing, what you are observing, more vapor is produced. Heating is more means what will happen, more and more vapor, is produced in the form of steam, you can say. Which form it is produced? The form of steam. And the quantity of water also decreases if you are heating more and more. If you are taking the bowl and if you are pouring water and if you are keeping it on the stove and you are lighting on the lamp, and that is if you are switch on that your stove, what will happen? If you are heating more and more, what will happen? You will be producing the steam and you are observing other one also. Okay, what you are observing? The quantity of water, amount of water in the vessel, what it happens? It keeps decreasing. Suppose if you are fully filling the water in the vessel and if you are heating, what you are observing after half an hour or 1 hour, if you are heating more and more, what will you observe here? The water will become half. It will be decreasing more and more. You can't see the up to that level. It will be decreasing. The quantity of water in that vessel, it is decreasing. That is, some materials change their state from the solid to liquid form, liquid to gas, if you are heating more, and from gas to liquid, and liquid to solid, and being cooled. Already we discussed in the states of matter. This also, here also like that only. Here, just see here, can you think of any material other than ice that goes from solid to liquid? Okay, you have to give to your mind, you have to think over. Just you can see it as the ice to water, it is already we know in the states of matter we discussed. Other than these materials, can that any form that is converting from solid to liquid form and liquid to gas form, other than this ice, water vapor, other than this? Okay, just you give work to your brain just to think over. Okay, children. Next one, other one, light a candle. Just you will see the other examples. Candle, about candle discuss now. Okay, here just already you know this one. Okay, with a matchstick you are lighting the candle. You lit a candle with a matchstick. Many times you did this one, I think. Holding the burning matchstick, the matchstick will be there, no? It will burning. Holding the burning matchstick. Okay, here to touch the wick of the candle. Candle is there, no? To touch the wick, it will be there here. Okay, to touch the wick of the candle. Okay, until the wick catches fire. Candle will be there, just. And you are having matchbox with you. In that you are having matchsticks. If you are lighting the candle, okay, with a matchstick, just you see here, holding the burning matchstick to touch the wick of the candle. Wick means here this one. Wick of the candle is having wick, no, like this small. It is having no wick of the candle. Okay, what is happening to that one? Wick, what will it be doing? It is wick is catching the fire from this matchsticks. Okay, can you light the candle without this one? Are you able to light this one? Are you able to light the candle without touching the wick of this candle with a burning matchstick? Are you able to do this? Wick is having, we can use this matchstick and you can burn. You can burn it easily. Okay, without this wick of this candle, are you able to lit the candle? That is, are you able to do this one with a burning matchstick without touching the wick? Are you able to light it? Okay. Do you think this is impossible? Let us see how we can see here. Here, place a candle in a safe place and light in it. Safe place means otherwise if you, it will be whenever light is there, candle, if you are lighting, you have to keep it in a safe place, otherwise it burns. Okay, you have to place a candle in a safe place and just to light it. The first time what will happen, the candle cannot be lit without touching the wick, without touching the lit, this wick, you can say this one as the wick, W-I-C-K, wick you can say. You are not able to light the candle without touching the wick with the burning matchstick. You are not able to do this one. So do just that the first time. First time it won't do like that. Let the candle burn for some time. This candle will be burning for some time. It won't occur. First time it is not possible for us to light this candle without this wick. Okay, after about 2 minutes, after some time, hold a burning matchstick in one hand. One hand you hold this one. Okay, and blow the candle out. Blow the candle out. Okay, what do you notice? Here you are observing that you see a column of white smoke. Okay, rising from the wick. As soon as you extinguish the flame, after a flame is completed, you are seeing the white smoke. Okay, just now quickly bring the burning matchstick close to the smoke. Just afterwards, after 1 or 2 minutes, just quickly only 1 or 2 seconds only, quickly bring this burning matchstick close to this smoke. Okay, but do not touch the wick with it. What happens here? Would the candle catches fire from a distance? Okay, if you wish, you can make a game of this one. What is the maximum distance from which candle can be lit? You can understand this one by doing the activity. You have to discuss with your friends how the candle got lit from a distance. From a distance, if you are keeping, the candle glows. The candle, it will be taking that one. It will burns. The candle will be burning. That is how much distance it is burning. The candle got lit from a distance. Here does the white smoke represent candle wax in the state of gas? You can observe this one. Okay, this is an example. These are the general examples for the materials and the things which we are seeing in our daily life. Okay, children. In the next class, we will discuss about how we know the different states of the materials. How we are able to know the different states of materials. Okay, here the homework for you children. Today's homework is, these are the just examples only, but main thing is you have to know about the transparent, definition of transparent, translucent and opaque. These are the examples for the materials and things which we are observing in our daily life. Okay, and the next class we will discuss that one. Today's homework for you is just write the transparent. What is the definition of write translucent, transparent and opaque with examples. Translucent glass also you write it children. Translucent means definition and translucent glass means definition and example. Transparent definition and example. Opaque definition and example. Okay children? Okay children. Bye for today's class.